folks, welcome on in. You know it never stops here on Trainwreck today. We got the Daniel Briere episode number 48. We are rocking and rolling. Myself here in the Hamburg studios, Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Got Slick L to my left. Got Don on the ones and twos as always. Got Alec in the saddle as day after Christmas, beginning of Kwanzaa. We're rocking and rolling. Boys, a lot to be excited about, a lot to be positive about on this Friday.
Yeah, a lot to be excited about. Obviously, the holidays are just that time of year. Gets you in the holiday spirit, giving, receiving, time with family, time with your unrelated family in Orchard Park this coming weekend. A lot of great things on the horizon. Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate. Happy holidays in general. I know we're all feeling good, Don.
Oh, yeah. And don't want to leave out our Canadian friends. Happy Boxing Day.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, Christmas may quote unquote be the day is over, but really, I mean, as a kid and as an adult, this is an awesome time. The stretch between now and New Year's is just great. It just feels like good vibes, party all the time, celebration all the time. We got bowl games. We got college football playoff. We got big Sabres game, the biggest game we've had in a while. Huge Bills game. The Christmas color game. We're bringing back my favorite color uniforms, white helmets, white pants, red socks, red jerseys. Love it.
That's what we're wearing on Sunday?
Yeah, we're wearing the Reds.
Oh my gosh, we're going Christmas colors. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Josh Allen's going to be dashing through the snow or dashing through the freezing rain. That weather report for Sunday looks crazy. We're looking at it right now because we have the Lockcast. That's a storyline on this show. What is going to happen with this weather on Sunday?
Big storyline. You don't know whether you'll see us in game day under a tent, in Twin Oaks, hiding next to a bus, in the gutter, dead. It could be facing the pavement.
Say that.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, either way, allegedly, the Lotcast will be happening. It's just a matter of where, when, and how, I think.
Now, full disclosure, I will not be there. Not because I don't want to be.
Yeah.
But,
no. You saw the weather and you ran for the hills.
No. I'm you know, my
God
kin,
gives its toughest Lockcast cast to its strongest Lockcast soldiers.
You know, don't disrespect my father that way. Donald Chris Fraunhofer Jr., the guy who I got named after. You know, he's got a new hopping place in Vermont. I haven't been there yet. I got to get up there. This is the only time during the year because we got playoffs and bigger things coming up for the Bills. So I will be leaving tomorrow at 8 a.m. If we go live, I'm joining remote. We'll see. I can guarantee Monday I will be joining remote for Trainwreck today live.
That'll
from
be big.
Sports City.
Your first remote appearance. Slick and I obviously made ours in South Beach. Well, let's get into the family, the festivities of it all. Obviously, day after Christmas, DAC, as we might be labeling it here on TT. But let's talk, the ceremonies. Let's talk maybe favorite gift received, favorite gift given. Slick, what do you got on this front?
Obviously, my parents and I, well, not obviously, for those that don't know, I don't have much family in the States. It's usually just a quiet day with my parents and I. I get to lay back on the couch, lace a bunch of D-Gen bets, watch sports. We give amongst each other very subtly because we're very fortunate in my household. So we don't treat Christmas like a huge holiday, just more of a time to spend together, watch some sports. I'll get into it in a second. My dad has a Christmas tradition unlike any other. But how about you? How was your Christmas?
No, my Christmas was great. Spent it with family. Went, to the North Towns, for that. And then went to the South Towns yesterday for sure. Great time. No, it was obviously similar to yours, obviously very fortunate to have so much family, everyone be well off. So, obviously we had a great experience on, low hanging fruit here. December 23rd, we went on our TSE run.
Yes.
With Nicole and our friends at Sweet Buffalo. So shout out to them. We were able to give some head starts on the holidays, I think was what we labeled it, with some awesome mystery gifts and everything like that to kind of spread some happiness around. That was great seeing that. It was great seeing that. And to, knock up that TSE belt another notch. Dawson Knox signed helmet for my grandma. She was elated.
Wow.
She did a double fist pump like this,
Wow.
Double pump.
Double shake weight.
Double pump and not the Ty Johnson type.
No, not the Ty Johnson type. Although it was equally as dangerous when I just saw it on screen just now. But that's okay. But she was excited. We were excited. That's what it's all about. Favorite gift I got, though? I mean, listen, I got a lot of good gifts. Credit to all of them. My MVP chain. Thank you.
That's pretty solid.
I'm excited.
I better see that dangling on Sunday.
Is this going to get...
Yeah, someone might try to... Someone might try to snatch it.
You never know.
If it gets snatched,
Just be thankful that this game's at home and not in Philly.
I was just
Philly
going to say, well, even with these Philly fans coming to town, you know how they get. You might need to tuck that during the game.
Gilly the kid sneaking up on you in this Philly matchup.
Someone in a Jalen Hurts jersey is going to want that. I'm just saying.
What about you, Don? I saw you were the givens were given over there.
Yeah. So favorite gift. It's got to be a tie between
Ty Johnson.
Yep, it's a tie that I got. I got some brand new street blades. Sent it to the Bruckman group chat. Some nice 3 wheels. Already broke them out. Did a couple laps around the cul-de-sac. They're smooth. It's great. Can't wait to rip those when the weather gets a little brighter. And then also, I've been asking for. I have these blue Nikes that I really love, made out of canvas. Not your typical like leather Nikes, and I love the canvas style. Short shoes. Can't find them anywhere. I'm like, I need another pair, and they found another pair of them. So I'm going to be breaking those out. Got some brand new Nikes. My favorite gift I gave. I mean, it was tough because I gave my mother something very nice, but this got a lot of pop. But
can we pull it up?
Yeah. The cheat shirt.
Bang.
The cheat shirt got a lot of pop. That was kind of my pride and joy. And for a t-shirt, it wasn't cheap, but it was worth it. And I'm probably going to get myself
Priceless.
one. Yeah. And if anyone else wants to know where I got this from,
Might have to put that in the Trainwreck store. Who knows?
Yeah. Seriously. Slap a logo on the back of it.
We'll see. Yeah. But that's madness. Some great madness. Sounds like our chaos was all contained. Hope your chaos was contained as well as you tune in here on DAC. TT, Herd of Buffalo, Trainer. So what do you got?
So the chaos.
I was going to say, I was
Christmas tradition of my father. Don mentioned our Canadian friends up north, obviously, as well. Across the pond, other side of the globe, Australia, UK. Australia celebrates the Boxing Day test, cricket test match. Typically can go 2 to 5 days, 2 innings each. Keep it short and sweet. My dad gets into this. It's Boxing Day on Christmas night for us is when they get underway. And this is a very special edition because this is not just a Boxing Day test. It's England versus Australia, the Ashes.
Let's go.
So the tradition is the first time these two played, they burnt the stumps after the game of the very first match.
Burnt the stumps.
The ashes of the stumps are passed on to the winner of each series after each time.
Insane.
So it's for a lot of pride and bragging rights. Yesterday, my dad starts watching after Christmas dinner. Roast lamb, by the way, in an Australian household. Not great start. Australia goes down 4 wickets early with only 50 runs.
Well, what's this like equivalent? Like down like 31-20 in the third quarter?
Worse, probably.
Worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for like, I'm trying to think baseball context to make it the easiest. Probably like top 3 are already down like 6-1.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's really bad.
Really bad. So eventually they go and get 100 more runs, but 152, not great in a test match situation. Typically, you want to run up this score to the potentially they don't bowl you out at all. And you could retire. Oh my God, I got the accent just talking about it. And you can retire at your inning at about 300 or 400 runs would be a great score for one inning of a test match.
Okay.
Get bowled out 152 even. Australia then goes on. England goes 4 for 16. Australia gets 4 early wickets, matches the same tempo that the Palms have right out of the bat. The Bahrain army was silent in the stands all of a sudden, and Australia bowls England out for a whopping 110. So this is like probably like, okay, for context, like England in baseball were to go up like 4-1 early in the first inning, and then Australia squeaks it out 5-4. Somehow, against all odds, unders hit. Everything goes Australia's way. Somehow, despite a horrendous score, bowls out the Palms on day 1. So my dad will be going nuts again. Day 2, we'll have updates.
This is great. We got to get your dad on the live feed.
I think
we're
so.
gonna have
Maybe
to get
Monday.
into cricket.
Maybe Monday we'll get him to Sports City or something.
Listen, we've got to fill the rest of the sports calendar. We know that after at least April, May, things get a little empty there for 3 or 4 months.
I feel like worldwide, it's like soccer and cricket are like the most 2 popular
and tennis.
sports.
Tennis, we got to get big into the tennis. I know we obviously support our Jesse B. We got to get more into the men's side now. Like we got to Are we Sinner guys or Alcaraz guys? You know, like I'm a Carlito guy, so we'll see. Yeah, but they also said what? No, that's what they call him. Is
I know.
That's what they call Carlos Alcaraz.
So,
I'm not making a fool of someone who's trying to be cool.
I mean, he is pretty cool.
Dude, he's legitimately so cool.
I'm a Tiafo guy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're an Emma. What's her name?
Emma Navarro.
Emma Navarro. Yeah, he's an
Navarro.
Emma Navarro guy.
Yeah, I love Emma Navarro.
You love pounding Emma Navarro live.
Yeah, for sure. You can get some nice lines when she gets going early, and Jesse P, obviously.
Yeah, so that's
just
just on the female side. But yeah, I think we got to take some more stands there. Might be time for us to get some clubs, some football clubs too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We might have to have inner Trainwreck, like battles for sure.
We'll get some cricket.
I've always been a Crystal Palace guy, low key.
Some stumps.
Yeah.
Go watch
it. Yeah.
Watch a game at the Banshee.
Yeah.
They open up every Sunday at like 7 a.m.
Yeah, there's a bar on Hurdle, I think, that goes crazy too with football clubs.
Yeah, that'd be great. We got a bunch of Go Bills in the chats. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Ronard and Gray R077. Go Bills. Go Bills all day, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of football and action, we'll get to Bills selling out the stadium in a second.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I was just going to say on the topic of that was part of one of my Christmas gifts.
Yeah, we got some action, though, with DK Metcalf. Don, you came in here. I can't even tell you what's right, what's actually happening. Is this fan having a press conference today about his baby?
It happened right before we went live.
Okay,
so
what's the fallout from the press?
It just happened. Okay, so basically his story is he yanked him by the shirt, was struck by Metcalf, led to the suspension. And this was just announced too, because he appealed it and it was going to be announced today, upheld. Two-game suspension upheld.
Breaking news.
Now he's a 15-year season ticket holder.
Well,
he was accused of using racial slurs by, I don't know, anyone other than I believe a podcast.
Yeah,
I don't want to name names.
Don't even name names.
I don't want to name names. But one podcast, no video evidence
and there's
showed
no confirmed fan testimony by people sitting next to him that he's doing, which makes you think that it's more than likely. The video that exists shows him calling DK Metcalf by his legal government name or whatever.
I forget what.
Yeah, now there's videos of
Allah or something like with respect. Sorry, DK Metcalf. Do not be mad at me. Do not be mad at me, please.
Please.
Yeah. So he held the press conference. He denies that he used that. Now it has to be said, Lions security they cleared him, no punishment, cleared him of any wrongdoing. All he said was DeKalen, which is his real name.
DeKalen, okay. So that was close.
Yeah. And then in the press conference denies that. And he seems to simply be asking DeKalen to take it back. And he's calling him DeKalen over and over in the press conference.
Oh my gosh! So he knows what he's doing
here. To be, it's very interesting
because it's legal. That's a legal name.
It is legal.
It's interesting because he's wearing a suit, but he's got the backwards Lions hat on. And he's with his lawyers.
Too. I think he used DeKalen's middle name in there as well before the Metcalf. This is just funny because obviously he knows what he's doing. On video, he was filmed going back to his seat saying that was the whole goal, folks. So whether he's still just dragging this outrage baiting, who knows if he's going to file any type of lawsuit for defamation or whatnot. I don't think he got kicked out of the stadium, correct?
No, he went back to his seat.
Yeah, so
that's a situation where if you're the NFL, you can't say, "Oh, go kick out that guy who just got punched by an NFL player."
Absolutely,
you kind of had to probably no doubt it was getting talked about. They're probably just hold steady until we figure out the facts.
I'm sure there was an usher that had to come over right away and be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
at the very least.
Now here's the thing, and we talked about this privately, but we forgot to talk about it on the show earlier this week. It wasn't like a sock and punch. It was more of just like a jab.
He swiped at the guy.
And so
kind of missed.
We've seen players before shove a fan and get a fine. So I'm going to take the middle ground on this. I think the punishment was a little too harsh, especially the amount of money he's losing for this. I think it's like $500,000, right? and
I thought it
even more.
could void a guarantee in his deal that could be like 30 million or something.
Yeah. It's like guaranteed. It's $500,000, but it could be up to like 30.
Yeah, like because a guarantee in his deal could like void because he got suspended or something.
Yeah, it wasn't like.
I just want to say though, I think that if you're the NFL, you have no choice. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to say one game for going in the stands, essentially. Like, I mean, that's kind of what he did.
Yeah, and then
also, you need to lay down the law.
Yeah, so I agree. Like, maybe it's not a little harsh, but I do want to say there's a lot of NFL pundits that, and I'm just going to say it as it is, that are really sucking up to Metcalf, and I believe it's. Player proximity is everything in this industry. Oh,
that's what it's all about.
And and I saw someone, I'm not going to say their name, basically be like, wow, that fan was trying to agitate him. What a loser. And I'm like, that's the name of the game. Don't mention family members. Don't be, say anything racially or offensive.
Didn't Jordan Phillips have something with the Eagles 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That was like the top example. He was basically in the stands.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. And I think he got a fine for that. But a player's first name, that's fair game.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of NFL insiders being like, this is out of bounds. No. Come to Bandit Land.
Yeah.
Come to Bandit Land. See what happens after a goal is scored. You get, 17, 18,000 people chanting this guy's name. It would sound like this. Metcalf, Metcalf, Metcalf. You suck.
Yes.
Like that.
Or in this case, maybe Decalen.
Absolutely. So,
and we've seen this, in the NBA, like there was a famous game where a guy was just chanting LeBron's name. He turned around, responded, and dropped like 40 points. Yeah. That was when he was on the Cavs.
Oh my gosh. So, speaking of someone saying LeBron's name during game, did you guys see this fan that said to LeBron courtside during the game, one more rebound? So LeBron goes and gets a rebound and points at the fan, and they ask him about it in the presser. And he's basically like, yeah, glad I can help with your parlay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's awesome, but like just because it's LeBron, it's so corny.
LeBron is so cashed out.
Think about how many rebounds he probably went for when he heard that. And like, it probably took him like a solid 3 minutes. And then when he finally got one, he's like, I got you, big dog.
He saw that shot coming up. He's like, that's my ball.
Bro,
that's my ball.
If he ended with that one rebound short, they would have asked him about it in the presser, and he would have been like, I don't give a damn about that fan's parlay.
Yeah,
but since he got it and pointed him out, he's like, yep, got you, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just I think it's I think we're all in agreement. It's fair game to chant a player's name.
What DK did was out of line, Bob.
Yeah. I mean, if
that also got LeBron a triple double. He got
okay.
So no wonder he wanted the rebound.
No, so I'm saying, so it wasn't just like a line like that. That had to have some odds on it for sure. Like, and if it was part of a parlay.
But you think LeBron didn't know that one rebound?
That's why I went so hard. That one
rebound was for the triple double. Like if it was just if it was for like a 12 and 7, no way he's going up for that board.
100%.
That's so ridiculous, Brian.
So
I knew it, you corny motherfucker.
I looked up the stat line.
There was something to it. I knew there was a hook. You son of a bitch.
So speaking of a hook, let's bundle the Bills and the Sabres on the back end of this. Let's go through our Christmas Eve to Christmas Day sports, starting with the Hawaii Bowl. You guys tuned into this cinema.
Yeah, I did. My dad's a Cal graduate. He wasn't happy.
Oh, no. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I was feeling really good. Went up. We went to walk the dog. I was like, Dad, Cal's up 21-0. It's like, oh, hell yeah.
Cal QB is like debatably like a top 15 pick next year. You see that?
People are saying that, but he showed that.
He needs a whole other year.
I agree, because he showed in the beginning of the year that he has some flashes of potentially greatness, but then shits the bed. Cal did not have a great season.
Based on
how they started, and a lot was to do with his mistakes and his faults. I think another year in college he could use, because 15 pick, I think you would be asking for a bust on one of these teams that you go to and you kind of turn your career to shit.
Agree. I know. But it was great. Yeah, great game.
Great game.
Hawaii wins. By the way, the Hawaii Bowl last year was a 5 OT thriller.
Yeah, who's
so
that?
I'm just saying, I don't even remember who it was.
That one I did tune in for. So funny thing is, Hawaii, they're not great, but they've won me a a bunch of choice bets this year, and there's two things going on. One, obviously, Hawaii Bowl. Got to go with them. Two, faded my man Trent. Saw Trent was on Cal, faded him. Now they're down 21-0. I turned the game off and I started wrapping presents.
Perfect move.
I turned it back on with when I finished wrapping presents. 2 minutes left in the fourth. Got to see the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, there you go.
Got to see the units come home, or one unit come home safe and sound.
That feeling when you're dead to rights on a bet. Yeah. But then you're just back with a pulse. I hate to say it, it's almost better than winning. Yeah. It's almost better than the actual win. Like coming back from being completely dead just to have a pulse, like that spot, and then obviously winning is like the cherry on top. Don't get me wrong, you have to win every so often for that situation. But that gap between your bet is done and you turn the game up, which has been everybody, or stop paying attention to it, to getting back in it. There's no feeling like it.
I could have sold my units on Polymarket at halftime for basically my winnings. Decided to ride out, and now we just got nothing on the app.
I get it. Speaking of riding it out, Christmas Day. So we had NBA, we had NFL, we had NFL slate was a little lackluster, as what I was going to say. Cowboys. The note on here is exactly right. Looked good when it didn't matter. Dak Prescott, a classic 300-yard game, not many mistakes. Josh Johnson is somehow still quarterbacking in the NFL. That was the thing that was brought to my attention. Do you know when Josh Johnson was a rookie? What his rookie year was?
I'm going to take a wild ass guess. Say 2015.
2009. Yeah. He was playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh my God.
And he stayed around and he started a game in 2025. I'm just saying the state of NFL quarterbacks is crazy. We take for granted that we have basically the GOAT.
Same year that Davis Mills is starting against the Bills, 5 years removed.
5 years removed from a shutout. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Just the slate though. So the Cowboys beat the Commanders. Did anybody really care about any fantasy implications, any bets?
No, I wasn't. I only caught the last game, unfortunately. Was working Christmas Day. Had a little gig, but yeah.
Lions,
seems like I didn't miss much.
Lions eliminated. Goff, 5 turnovers.
Yeah, that
going against Brosmer.
3 of them being fumbles, just kind of like.
By the way, Brosmer was the quarterback for the Vikings yesterday.
Yes.
You know where he went to school?
I do not.
Minnesota. Golden Gopher.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so he's a Golden Gopher, and then he went to Minnesota.
So they must love him out there.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. He's literally a hometown boy.
From what I saw,
he's so funny because he got sacked so many times. He runs around like crazy. He's trying to make a play every time. Sorry, go ahead, Don.
I was just going to say, I actually did catch the end of the third and fourth quarter of the Lions game. Didn't have any action, so I was kind of casually watching it, and it was kind of crazy because you kept thinking Lions make a stand, they're going to come back, and that O-line was just getting whipped around.
I mean, the thing that stood out to me when I realized the Lions were about to lose that game, it was 2010 late. I was like, the Chiefs and the Lions were the 2 NFL favorites coming into this year. The Eagles are up there too, obviously. But 2 of the top 3, and they're basically done, and we're playing the other one this week. So obviously you fear the Rams. You got to go win on the road, but you watch the Broncos and the Chiefs to kind of put a bookend on this. I know you have to go to Mile High. It's going to be a situation if you got to go, but do you fear Denver that much still?
No, I mean, their offense struggled again. I know the Chiefs D is pretty good, but I mean, we handled the Chiefs defense pretty well, and they looked pretty bad the first half of this game.
Really bad.
I mean, two field goals. Bo Nix couldn't do anything. They couldn't run the ball. Harvey's normally great. He only got 43 yards. Quick shout out to Lock It In Liz with her plus 300.
Plus 300 knocker on the Vikings. That was incredible on Poly. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Turn 100 into 400.
Yeah. Only there, baby.
Seriously.
Best
prices.
Yeah. I don't know. Denver, I'm just not. They didn't look good.
You have to be playing your best ball right now, and it feels like that's close to what the Bills are doing. I mean, again, losing first half to 21-0 to New England, but the way they were able to play against the Bengals, the way they were able to handle it against the Browns, I don't know. It just feels
some of these teams might be plateauing or falling at the wrong time when the Bills are on an upswing. Definitely, it was reassuring to see that kind of performance out of the Broncos. with this AFC picture. But, you know, anything can happen. Just got to stay our own course and take care of business.
Yeah, this Philly game, I feel like, is going to be a real heat check.
Yeah,
you know, for where we
you'll get a
stand.
barometer because if they come out and blow the doors off us, like, we should be like alarmed.
Because other than New England, and that's a divisional opponent, this is the only other playoff team where we're playing down the stretch. So
So you had to put a bookend on Christmas Day game. So you have the Knicks with the big comeback. You got your cover.
Oh my God!
You got your cover.
I was sweating.
I was at a party and I didn't read anything for a little while, and I came back. I saw you're such a
yeah. Oh my God!
I'm being screwed by this fouling.
All caps.
Welcome to the NBA, buddy.
No.
Caps,
Well, what I didn't realize so for context, everyone at home, Cavs 4.5 spread took them. They're down 4. Just missed a shot, have to intentionally foul. What I didn't realize when I said I thought I was in trouble on that fouling is it was Mitchell Robinson that they sent to the line.
Yeah.
So I was feeling pretty good about that. So misses 1, misses 2, but no lane violation. Mitchell Robinson gets a 3rd shot, misses 3 in a row. And Donovan Mitchell comes over half court and pulls up from between there in the 3 1-point game.
I love seeing the scrum because I went back and checked it after I saw your whining. Donovan Mitchell with 1.8 seconds makes running 3 points. Which just shows that it's like a complete desperation situation.
I still have the hook. But I'm thinking if he misses this, they're going right back to the line. And he drains it, cover early. I would go on to cash all 5 games, whether it was the spread or money line on this NBA day.
What a big day.
Love NBA slates on Christmas Day. Christmas Day is an NBA day.
We should put you back in the lockbox for 364 days. You're the Christmas Day demon.
Yeah. Dude,
5 for 5 is insane.
Yeah, if only that was the prediction with conviction.
Seriously.
So we had that was Cavs, followed by I had the Warriors money line. The Spurs spread, it could have taken them outright.
Yeah.
Warriors money line, they also covered, could have taken their spread. Rockets -2.5, they cover with ease.
I know
Denver,
the Rockets was the biggest giveaway line. The Lakers had a better record at home, and the Rockets. What was going on?
Exactly. Denver money line I took. They covered as well, despite an overtime thriller. Either of you catch that game?
I saw the highlights today. I woke up to it and watched the highlights.
Nikola Jokic, 52-point triple double? Yep. I mean, this guy in and out on Christmas Day. This guy's dare I say the Grinch?
It's unbelievable game though. I was watching the highlights.
The Timberwolves can take it all the way to OT, and he just steals it.
Anthony Edwards is still there. There were some plays he was making.
Dog.
They're crazy, insane.
He might not be numbers wise the best player in the league, but the aura he has can't be. Insane.
I think it's a matter of time before he's the face of the league.
Yeah.
Also, if he's not right now, Jokic is. Jokic, 52-point triple-double. You guys see this? Goes to the locker room, gets a low taper fade before his post-game presser.
Oh, I didn't know.
Has a full head of hair during the game, goes and gets chopped in the locker room after.
Great move. Yeah, listen, visuals, everything. Got to be chopped nowadays.
Just had to be fresh for the post-game presser. For a guy that doesn't care about the media, that's very polite of him.
All right, let's get a predictions with conviction update before we get into our Bills and Sabres talk today. Don, we got Slick and Don at 3, correct? We got me at 2. So I'm a point behind. Points are going to double in this next round, which will have 4 games, right?
4
and
games.
Then there'll be the semifinals, which will be worth 4, and the finals, which will be worth 8. So still very much anyone's ball game, but Slick and Don with a, obviously they got them right. So, future implications based off the bracket are good for that extra win that you guys have with Miami over Texas A&M. With that said, I think we
both picked them to lose. So
so it's going to negate it. But
I think the biggest swing is Alabama.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and they looked great in that second half versus Oklahoma. So if you're looking for a bracket buster, well, I think they play Oregon, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oregon or Texas Tech? Let me check.
No, I think it's Oregon.
Okay. But we need punishments for this, folks, and I think we're close enough that there isn't a heavy advantage. We're open minded. Don't make it too crazy. But
Alabama is playing
Indiana.
Indiana.
Okay. Yeah.
Indiana -6.5. Indiana has beaten Oregon.
Yeah.
Indiana has beaten OSU. Alabama doesn't have a win 3/4 that impressive so far, Don.
No.
Even the Oklahoma win isn't 3/4 as impressive as those two wins.
I'm laying the points
less than
on
a
Indiana.
touchdown. That's
I know. I think the public is like falling in love with Alabama getting right at the right time, but Indiana loves to see that they're got a little chip
I
on
might
their
even
shoulder.
take an alternate and like ladder it up.
That might need to be a squad ride on Indiana. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's so funny how that's just opponent based because you're right. I liked them against the Texas Tech or Oregon. I don't like them so much.
Texas Tech is a dog against Oregon. How about that? I think that is
somewhat interesting.
Do you remember OSU being a dog against Oregon last year?
Yeah,
and that was a shit show.
Yeah.
Where was Mike Flerman on that one? That was BTA like defined. I think it was like 24-0 where you blinked.
Literally, yeah. Absolute beatdown. Don, what's the spread on Oregon Tech?
2.5, so it's not huge. I don't know. This Texas Tech defense, you saw them again against BYU. They're mean. Like, that's what's going to carry them. It might be a trap, but I'm still doubling down.
I can't imagine that Miami even scores 10 points on OSU after what I saw.
They're +9 and the over and under is 42. So it sounds like they agree.
It's literally a 25-15 game.
31-3 Ohio State.
I feel like that is a lock. I don't know, but we'll go around to that. But yeah, much more to come. We need a punishment. We'll keep you posted on it. We'll have something for you next week. We got a lot of time before the next game on that one. Still about 5 days away for New Year's Eve. All right. So speaking of things coming up quickly, though, the Sabres next action tomorrow, hosting the Bruins. They're in that dreaded -150 to -200 spot, which has historically not been good for them over the last 3 to 5 years.
Nope.
But Pete Coelho says it is a sellout.
Yeah, this makes me even more nervous, Maniac.
Saturday sellout.
The beer Sabres are sold out. Saturday sellout on a 7-game win streak against the Boston Bruins. What could possibly go wrong, Don?
Yeah, I mean, I joked before the show. I'm like, smells like a 5-0 Sabres loss. But
those teams didn't have gut.
Yes, that was a joke.
Does this team have gut, Don?
This team has gut. Again, 7-game wins, every game by 1 goal, because I'm counting empty netters as 1-goal wins. We gutted out in OT. We get a bullshit dive penalty call on Tuck under 2 minutes when the refs have swallowed their whistle all third period, and the Sabres could have been on the power play 3 times. Gut it out, kill it to get it to overtime, kill 30 more seconds in overtime. And this is just one of those wins where sometimes gut goes a long way, but if you got the gut, it puts you in position to get lucky. And Byram whiffs on a one-timer, hits a wounded duck on the opposite side of the net than the goalie thought, clinks off the post and in, and we're going home for Christmas, boys.
That was a big going home for Christmas, I will say.
I told you guys there was, and I've heard this from other people, I was out at local bar for this. I'm like, I'm going home as soon as I know tomorrow's Christmas Eve. As soon as this game ends, I'm going home. Hopefully it's great. There's a bunch of Sabres fans there. You know, I heard it, like, cheered when we went up, tie game. Oh no. The pop when we get this OT goal to win the game, it was amazing. Bartender had this beer sword behind the bar, starts waving it around. It was wonderful. It was a moment. I haven't had a moment like that in years. So.
Sabres fans want that moment, these moments back so bad. Let's make it 8. Let's make it 8 tomorrow against the Bruins.
So speaking of wanting that moment back, what is this the biggest home game since for the Sabres? I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is 2 years ago, believe it or not, when we hosted Columbus.
Oh no!
Down the stretch, where we needed points desperately if we wanted any hope in hell going towards February or March. And I think it was a 7-4 loss.
Yes.
So that's why I'm nervous in situations like these, if anyone's wondering. Biggest game since then, I want to rearrange the stereotype.
Rewrite the narrative.
Rewrite the narrative.
This is what, like they always talk about, like, this culture's different, yada, yada. And it's fallen flat on its face for the last 5 years. But if you go out and you win this game, You win this one game and you just keep this momentum rolling into next week. It's big. It's big for the fan base. It's big for everything. So we need to get this win and just keep. And obviously, the Bruins are a team that's up from us in the standings. So this is a double.
Are they up on us?
Yeah, they're up on us.
Jeez, that is crazy because the East, like we were saying before,
it's a mess.
Because
so
they can be bottom of the whole damn thing.
So they're 1 point ahead.
Yeah, and then
we're looking up at them.
And then they can
do have 2 games more played.
1 second they could be bottom of the barrel, the next second they're one out of the wild card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The East is just an absolute.
We're
essentially if we win on Saturday tomorrow, we're in a wild card spot.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Even more the reason it doesn't matter till March 1st. It doesn't matter till March 1st.
It doesn't matter till March 1st.
And not only that,
that would be sick.
Not only that, I'm pretty sure. I think they play. Yeah, they do also play.
Imagine if the guy got hot right now.
When was the last?
Depending on what happens with the Red Wings, we would also be 5 points back with 2 less games than them.
Wait, listen, this is the number we
out of first place.
First place in the East?
Yeah,
the Atlantic.
Atlantic. Yeah, yeah.
Let's not get over ourselves.
Well, actually,
so we're virtually 4 to 5 points out of the first place in the Atlantic with 44 games to play. Remember how this felt with 50 games to play? It felt like a lot bigger mountain we were climbing. We literally just went up about halfway on that mountain in 6 games.
What was the dream number? Wins in a row? You were saying 12?
I was saying 12. I think 12. Oh, I said 15.
15
in the pre-show. I said if they want to convince us that they're like literally, there's no doubt, we need 9 more.
Don,
8 more.
Don, can you look this up for me?
Yeah.
When was the last time the Sabres entered a calendar new year in a playoff position?
That would have to be 18-19.
The 10-game win streak, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
And that was right when they started falling out of it. So again, that's why it's always March 1st to me. Listen, I love to be in a good spot in the standings. You never want to not be driving a nice car, but we need to be driving a nice car when it matters.
So I think it was 2018, but I'm trying to Googling it. We got the AI overview. I think the last time we did it and made the playoffs was obviously the playoff run in 2010, 2011. So not much answering there.
No, probably
from Grok or whatever this AI, deep AI is. Come on.
Fuck you, Grok.
Yeah, later, Grok. All right, but speaking of selling out, the Bills announced the PSLs have sold out, quote unquote. They've met their goal, quote unquote, 54,000. Kudos. I mean, I think the Bills had, I want to say, what were the season ticket holder numbers like at the current stadium right now? 60 to 65?
Yeah, it's around 67 maybe.
That was always the mystery to me. Like, why was this a difficult process to get 54,000 season tickets sold to 60,000 people who are currently
because you put
paying
an extra big ass price tag on them.
Well, they did. I think that PR wise, they could have rolled it out with better price like awareness for sure. Because there were the articles coming out like $20,000 if you want season tickets, which is like crazy. Obviously, like my PSL is like one of the worst seats in the 100s. And mine ended up being like worst seats relative in the 100. Still a great seat, obviously. 2,500 for the PSL and then 1,800 for the season. So like the overall season cost went up like $500. Like we're like, you know what I mean? Like what you got? Like we're going to a new stadium. That makes sense. The 2,500 cost isn't great. Hopefully we stay at that ticket cost, like relatively, don't go up too much.
Well, yeah. Well, the ticket costs maybe go up, but obviously as the PSLs go on, it'll depreciate. So you're getting. I think you're getting the bang for your buck at the moment. Depends how much of the 30 years you want to ride out. I'm up in the 400s they have now in this new stadium, right where I want to be field wise. But obviously 400s is new territory to Bills fans inside a stadium. So, but I have a feeling it's going to be right more on top of the field with how that stadium's filling out.
When you start to look at the mock-ups of the new stadium, obviously people have been doing this for months already, so nothing revolutionary, but our stadium is like the current one is like a Roman Coliseum. Yes. It's like a bowl. Like all the action funnels down towards it. Everything at the new stadium is going to be like on time. You better watch your footing, buddy.
Yeah, based on how things went in LA.
I need you carabinered in on.
Thankfully, I think I'm in like row 2 or 3 of the 400s. So once I get out of that staircase, it's not far to go, but. You never know; those can get steep up there.
Yeah, be careful up there.
Altitude sickness.
But that's exciting. Again, it's awesome that people are excited about the stadium. It's awesome that it'll be sold out. hopefully it'll be ready. We always hear a little whisper. We always hear little whispers about certain things.
I think the red helmets week 18 really pushed the sales over the edge.
There you go. That's big. Week 18 red helmet.
Congrats, Pete.
So that's
You did
Week 17 red jerseys, baby.
Yeah, red jerseys.
Red back to back.
No standing buffalo with the red jersey. I would have liked to see that though.
Yeah.
Like that.
Those are the best combo. The white with the red standing buffalo and the red jersey. I agree.
And also, if you're doing would it be crazy to do the reds on reds?
No, but it would be ridiculous. Color rush.
I'll say the one thing I didn't like was the all red, whereas red pants and red socks.
Hands.
Yeah, the color rush, whereas red pants, red socks, red jerseys. It was too much. I like what they got now. The candy cane, as they're calling it.
Yeah.
White, red,
the candy cane.
red.
I don't think we had a very good history record-wise in the all red either, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there an aspect to the candy cane, like with our white socks and white like cleats? Like, is that going to make it like a little bit easier to like juke them out?
Could be running a lot of hooks. Running a lot of hooks.
Floating.
That's what I'm saying.
We're running 10-yard hooks.
The invisible horse. I don't know.
Listen, the Bills have raised funds for the new stadium. Sold out. Headless Horseman. Ichabod Crane. And speaking of fundraising, it's fundraising Friday, folks. Just want to give a quick and holiday shout out to our friends at Sweet Buffalo. Sweet Buffalo, Kim LaRussa, her team over there making all kinds of amazing things happen for families that could always need it and benefit from it in the Western New York area. Slick and I were awesome recipients of the opportunity to go kind of give some of these gifts to these families. An awesome opportunity and just an example of what Sweet Buffalo does. Slick.
Yeah, 100%. These kids fight battles every day that not a lot of people know that they go through. They're the real warriors off the field that are supporting our warriors on the field. It was great to go and bring them some holiday joy a little early of Christmas Day. And smiles on their faces, pretty unmatched, Maniac. I know we see a lot of great moments throughout the year, sports-wise, but there's not a lot that beat bringing a smile to a kid's face like that really needs it. So,
yeah, meant a lot. So huge shout out to Sweet Buffalo. Make sure you're following them on all platforms for everything they got going on. Obviously, we have a lot going on in this weekend. Let's take a second, though, to flash it back on this Friday. I love that. That was awesome.
bang.
All right. Let's start in 1993. You know what happened this day?
I was minus 6 years old, so no.
You're minus 6 years old. I typed coldest game in Bills history.
Oh, yeah.
Bills
They were talking about this a bunch after the Colts snow game, I think. Or no, the New England cold game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the temperature on this dastardly day?
I probably should have written that down, honestly. But
I'll get it.
So I think the New England one was probably like second coldest or up there in the top 5. That was what, minus 30 with wind chill, I think, minus 32.
Well, the wind was what, 40 to 50 miles per hour?
I think it was already negative 16. So
on kickoff, it was 9 degrees with minus 28 wind chill in 1993.
That'll get you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. That's like your beard freezing when you take a drink.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't want the beard freezing. In 1999, we had Flutie & Co. winning an OT. Vinatieri goes 1 of 4. That's how, I don't know if it was the wind. I watched the highlights.
It's got to be like.
Oh, there was one wind where he was short on a 44-yarder. Yeah. So it blew it all the way back. It came up just short of the goalpost with the 44-yarder.
It's got to be like the only game he had a 25 accuracy rate.
Probably the worst game of his career. But don't forget the Colts game, 2017.
Oh my gosh.
He missed.
Yeah.
So again, like the Bills have benefited. That was 18 years.
And that was from like, those are that was from like 32
It was 35.
Right?
It was not far. 37, 42. It was 37, 42 range, I want to say.
You could barely even see that on TV. Like, I can't even imagine how you were in the stadium.
Oh, dude. But like, yeah. So Vinatieri, that's crazy that we bring that up because 18 years apart misses clutch kicks in December.
That's insane.
Against the Bills. Pretty crazy.
That is a kicker. And then we were going back on the quarterback doing that today with like 18 years removed. Just a crazy league these days.
The 2004 Bills beat San Francisco 41-7.
That is not something I expected to see on the
This
Flashback
is,
Friday.
I want to say this is the 5th sixth straight game where they scored 30 or more points. And this was in 2004 when that shit wasn't happening.
Yeah, who's the Niners quarterback at this juncture?
Jeff Garcia or someone like that.
Still a great quarterback.
But they were falling apart though. It was week 16.
They were losing their key pieces.
The Bills improved to 9-6 after this win.
Wow.
They were all but guaranteed a playoff spot if they won in week 17. Don't have to ask what happened in week 17. 2021, Diggs told everyone in Foxborough, fuck you. Sorry, I know we shouldn't say curse words on the show, but
he might have said something else too.
Yeah.
That we probably shouldn't bring up because this is a family show.
I want to say, I have to rewind real quick. Guess who was on the 2004 San Francisco 49ers roster as a QB on their practice squad?
Rob Johnson?
Nope.
No. Who?
Ken Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey. Unbelievable. And he played games.
Wow. That's incredible.
That's a fun fact. Anyway, continue.
That's unbelievable. He got beat by the Bills 41-7. He was in the practice squad, so he's probably up in the booth. But
yeah.
And then, so that closes out for the Bills throwbacks, flashbacks on this date. So I love these Sabres. I feel like every time I look to 97 and 98, Hasek had a shutout on both of these days. December 26, 97, December 26, 98. In 97, it was home against Mike Richter. The Sabres scored 2 goals before scoring an empty netter to win 3-0. 98, the Stanley Cup season, because 98 will become spring of 99.
Yep.
They beat New Jersey on the road. Martin Brodeur. Sabres were up 1-0 when the goalie got pulled. So it was a 1-0 Sabres lead at that point, which is crazy.
What a goalie battle.
Classic 99.
I would
Classic 99
I wouldn't have been
Hasek got the best of Brodeur, though.
I wouldn't have been surprised if you told me 1-0 overtime win with those two in that. So
yeah. They have a bunch of 6-3 wins on this date, 05 and 06, 2 of those very fond years that Sabres fans look back on. And the last time they played on this date, 2015, they won 6-3. Wow. Two Sabres scored 2 goals in that game. Do you know who they were? 2015.
I did just look at that.
Okay. Eichel and O'Reilly. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's also...
Wish we played tonight. I'd have a 6-3 win coming.
Yeah, well, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wish we played tonight.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah.
Keep the trend going.
So 6-3 wins there. In the world of wrestling, we only had one real big throwback. 2004 final battle. How about this?
Hang on. Yeah, well, go ahead.
Well, go on. What do you got?
You don't think the Iron Sheik ending Bob Backlund's 6-year run as WWF champions noteworthy topic? I'm just fucking.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that actually happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
97, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy, but
it couldn't have been
94.
It could have been 97, 94 maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
But
tell the people this one.
It's just more remarkable to me because we know Samoa Joe. Like, we're familiar with his body of work
for
now.
Sure.
The idea that he was having like a historically long reign end 21 years ago.
Insane. How long was that reign?
645 days. So 60 days short of 2 years.
For those that don't know, ROH World Championship we're talking about?
ROH World Championship.
Wow. Okay. And goes on to lose it to none other than Austin Aries.
A common theme whenever anyone gets a big loss in Ring of Honor, it was Austin Aries.
Agreed. He would go on to be a TNA guy? Yeah. Okay.
Everything. Like, he was doing everything. And then he eventually got to WWE.
I thought so, yeah.
Babe Ruth traded in 1919. One of the great trade, out duels in history. On this date, they sent his contract for like $45,000 cash or something, which is a lot of money in 1919.
And a couple of hot dogs, maybe.
And then...
Was this the one written on a napkin? Or was that the...
I thought that was the Elvis deal.
Well, maybe. There was a... I'm forgetting. It might have been Don Mattingly. There was a trade written on a napkin where like the Yankees and...
I think it was Don Mattingly. I remember hearing about what
Red Sox. They were like drunk at a bar. And we're like, oh, yeah, let's do this. Like, anyway.
And then put a pin on it. The Beatles release Want to Hold Your Hand, and I saw her standing there in 1963. Don, can you imagine putting those vinyls on and hearing those bangers?
Yeah, I mean, those both #1 hits. I think there's another Beatles remaster coming out. It seems like every 5 to 10 years they're remastering them.
Insane double-sided single for a drop on this day.
Yeah.
I mean, those are some heavy hitters.
Talk about packing heat for sure.
No doubt.
The Beatles got it done. That has been our Flashback Friday. With that said, now listen, we're here. We're strapped in Friday. Thanks you for tuning in with us on Trainwreck today. Make sure you're following Herd of Buffalo. Make sure you are following Trainwreck Sports. Slick, sometimes you got to make a call. Sometimes you got to send a message. But I think it's time for some FaceTime.
Oh, there
Happy holidays, Coach.
Guys, thanks for having me. Hope you had a great holiday with your family. Looking forward to this weekend against Philadelphia.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it as well. Obviously, Boxing Day for some, Christmas yesterday. How'd you spend it with family? What's maybe your favorite gift of yours you were given?
Yeah, well, obviously in the week running up, I watched about 80 hours of film on past Christmases, making sure that everyone was aligned right. When I had the trash bag to get the wrapping paper off the floor and everything, I want to make sure I had the right positioning. And I really think we excelled in that area, and it led to another level of giving that we were able to achieve this holiday season. So we're excited about that.
Coach, I heard a family member got you the clapper, like the light thing, but might have to be returned because it's just strobing out over there.
Listen, don't call me Steve Urkel, but in our house, family matters, Dreamboat, okay? So when my family says something like, oh, Dad, you've got to get rid of the glasses, I take heed. So when someone gets me a clapper, I don't take too much, offense. That was actually my nickname back in college as well, William and Mary, the clapper.
So I'm glad. Wow, that's some nickname. I'm glad you brought up the glasses, though. People, it's been coming national attention, your record without the glasses.
Oh, yeah, they're seeing straight on my glasses now.
So are you seeing 2020, and will we see the glasses on Sunday?
So listen, I've got contacts. I can adapt.
Me too. Nice.
I can adapt to any situation. Okay.
Yep.
That's
we're a team of
if
adjustments.
you look at it, listen, and nobody makes adjustments like me. You just said it right there. So credit
Coach.
to you as a hell of a journalist.
My dog.
I want you to get a gig. I would love to see you over there asking me questions sometime. Yeah, absolutely. Really proud of you. Don't take that negativity from Maniac. He's just a cuck on that side of the screen.
Sometimes.
But So with that said, that was my point there. I made it.
What about LASIK? Is that on the horizon for next year with these numbers coming in?
Listen, if we get what we want to do this year achieved, that's the only thing I've got my eyes on is San Francisco, Santa Clara, Super Bowl, making sure this team can go on a run. If we can get that run done, I'm not worried about my eyes. I'm going to get a Lombardi shaved into the side of my head.
For that run, obviously, Coach, we'll need our eyes on Sunday. But a stat came to my knowledge yesterday watching Christmas games. The Bills have never played on Christmas. Is this something you would want to do in the future, or do you enjoy the time off?
No, I think, listen, our team is very family-based. We love the opportunity to play in the NFL, and if called upon, we would obviously relish that opportunity. But I think we are appreciative of the opportunity to be at home with our families on Christmas and Christmas Eve.
Well said. All right. Thank you, Coach, for joining us ahead of Philadelphia.
I got to get back to it. Thanks, guys. Whoa,
oh,
Lindy. Coming in with that swagger. No more sad Lindy with the fedora. This is 7 straight Lindy.
Yeah, boys, I appreciate you having me. You made fedora comments last time. I told you it's because we weren't winning games. What do you know now? 7-game winning streak. The fedora's back and looking sexier than ever.
You are looking sexier than ever. We're selling out games. You've got it feeling like 05, 07 in that arena.
Thank you. That means a lot. I don't get that a lot these days. People are saying I'm going to ruin my legacy. Well, yeah, tell you what now. 7-game win streak. Stick that in your juice box and suck it. Why don't you, Dreamboat?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the Darlene. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid since day one.
Yep.
So, Coach, we got 7 straight. We're looking for 8. What was Christmas like for you? Were you just so focused on 8, or were you enjoying some time with the family?
Christmas is good. Played some pond hockey with the kids, the grandkids, got a couple mugs of eggnog. But tonight I'll be hitting the film hard. We're bringing on Boston tomorrow. Notoriously hated team of mine. Milan Lucic is still a fucking scumbag. So that's really all I got to say there. Looking to get 8 in a big fashion over a team that we hate.
Seriously, we're the hateful 8. We're looking for it. But with that said, what's the key for this team not letting up? We've had runs like this in the past. What's the key for this team to keep that poise, keep that passion going through the next year?
The boys got to stay healthy. We got to keep the trainers massaging Oslin's shoulders, Benson's feet, whatever it takes. Tage is on a roll. Keep him healthy, keep him happy, keep him in the Justition fit. Whatever it takes for these boys, just keep playing good hockey, confidence in each other, and we'll find the back of the net one way or the other with some grit, and most importantly, Don, some gut.
Love it. Yeah, the gut has been paying off over time.
Listen, I got the best gut on the team. I don't want to brag, but it's a lot bigger than it was in 06-07, Maniac.
Yeah. Coach has the most gut in Western New York. We love it. What's your favorite Christmas meal to fill that gut with?
Oh, I'm a sucker for gingerbread cookies, Don. When I see the little fella, it just brings a smile to my face. It reminds me of Shrek. Eat it all up, doing the little voice in my head as if I'm consuming him like an actual person.
Unbelievable. Well, thank you very much for your time, lady. By the way, how are things around the office with Jarmo?
Jarmo's great. We're feeling better than ever. Undefeated in the Yarmo era. That's all anybody can say around the office. Yarmo! And then they give him the little Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, wow. He's not leaving.
He's not leaving anytime soon.
Or is that you saying you're not leaving?
Yarmo tried to either.
There were little whispers. Yarmo was trying to maybe give you the move.
There were whispers. No matter where I will be, I will stay in the building. That's all you should know going forward.
Okay. Love to see that. Thanks for checking in with us, Lenny. We'll let you get
Appreciate
back
it,
to
boys. Go Swords.
All right. Is that it for FaceTime? Oh, no. We've got one more.
Oh, my goodness.
What's up, boys?
Terry, thanks for taking
it all together.
Is this live from the yacht?
Yeah, took a little holiday break, but that was after, I had to be hands-on with the Sabres. I had to be making tough decisions. I spent the whole holiday leading up, spending time in the rink, clicking my pen in and out, and listening to some people that had some good things to say.
Terry, Yarmo recently was quoted as saying he has your permission to have full control of the hockey helm. Is this true? Did you have any concerns handing it over?
Yeah, listen, sometimes you just have to, go from experience. And my experience is with my wife, let her make all the decisions and things usually turn out pretty well. In this case, that's in my personal life. In this hockey case, Yarmo's my wife now. I'm letting him decide everything. And we're going to be spending 7 games, boys, 7 games. So, can't wait to hear what you're chanting Saturday night, because I don't think it's going to be sell the team anymore, suckers.
That's totally fair, Terry. We're willing to take that one on the chin.
Terry, you deserve to swing it around a little.
Yeah, seriously. But with that said, Terry, how was your holidays? Did you get anything good for Christmas? Is it tough to buy for you since you've already got like 2 pro sports teams?
Well, speaking of swinging, the holidays we love to reminisce, right? We like to think about past holidays. I was just sitting around thinking about how I fired Rex Ryan the day after Christmas and how well that's worked out for me. So I was like, maybe I should fire some more people in the Sabres organization. Not Lindy, not Yarmo, not any. And I was just kind of going down my naughty list, seeing who's getting the axe next.
Oh, no.
And that might be the greatest gift I can have for myself or give the city of Buffalo is fire some other people, including whoever didn't stock enough beer Sabres. I mean, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah, I mean, that feels like a pretty big drop the ball, or in this case, drop the Sabres situation, Terry.
Yeah, but overall, positive. Again, like sometimes the darkness leads to the light, and that's how I'm feeling. The time is now. So let's cook it. Let's keep going, Sabres. Let's get to 15 for Maniac. All right.
If we get to
He needs
15,
it.
I will dress as Sabretooth for a week straight.
Will you rappel down from the ceiling?
Yeah,
our current guy
Sabretooth.
because OSHA got all up on my ass about that and hasn't let me do it since. But if we could get a private contractor, I think we can do it.
I think OSHA's on your ass about just a couple more things than just
PETA, OSHA, they were on everything there. But hey, Terry, thank you for taking time. Any final holiday thoughts or shout outs for everyone out there?
Listen, let's go Bills. Let's go Sabres. And let's go Bandits.
I was going to say, you own the Bandits.
We deserve to have 3 good teams at Buffalo, and the Buffalo dynasty is coming. 3 sports championships in 1 year. It's going to happen.
I don't know if the city can survive. Yeah, that happened. But thank you very much, Terry. We'll do our best.
Hope to see you soon.
All right, later, guys.
Alrighty, folks. Well, Sabres have been hot. We finally got Bandits back after they had one game basically over 3 weeks. We'll have them back this week. And we've been deprived of our Banditos for sure. And then obviously we've got the Bills in action and the Eagles. Basically the entree of the season with the Jets and the Red Helmets game on deck. That should be a -12, -14 game if Allen's expected to play the whole thing.
Right.
So this will be kind of like the penultimate episode this weekend. There might be something to crash out about in that stream of events. So make sure you're ready to crash out on our line. Don't crash out online. Call in 716-226-6263. Also text. We've had great success with the text on the line as well. 716-226-6263. Crash out on our line. Don't crash out online. With that said, like we were leading into, a lot to be excited about this weekend. I also have labeled it the weekend that kind of doesn't matter because nobody's really working too hard. Not to point out, I'm in the studio isn't exactly bustling with background sound today.
We haven't addressed the Arctic temperatures in the studio, by the way.
Wait. It's okay. I think we're a little better now, or have I just been talking and we've been in the show so much?
I don't know. We've been warming up a bit, but for everyone at home, we're powering through tundra type temperatures here.
It was below 55 degrees in the studio for most of the show.
If you see my leg shaking, it's not because I'm anxious. I promise.
I have restless leg syndrome. I do it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I still got my jacket on, so props to you guys for taking it off. Yeah.
Listen, the boys know when to take it off.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Don't tempt us with a good time. Speaking of a good time, I think we're all looking on the bright side heading into this weekend. That doesn't matter. So let's talk about what's got us looking on the bright side. Brought to you by Resurgence Bright Side Vibes Seltzers. It does make you feel tropical. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's rain. I don't care if it's rain and ice outside.
It is raining ice outside.
What happens when it's raining ice? Is it a big ice ball up top and it gets smaller as it goes, or is it like coming in and it's so cold that it like picks up ice like on the front?
Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be just rain that like freezes on the way down.
I think it's frozen because it's higher and as it gets closer to Earth, it like thaws a little bit.
We're gonna look this up and we're gonna figure it out. But we don't have to figure out what's got us looking on the bright side this weekend. For me, it's having absolutely nothing planned for Friday or Saturday. It's been a minute. We've done a lot of events this fall season. Kudos to you boys. We've basically been rocking and rolling every weekend. So what's got me looking on the bright side? Yeah, we have the Sabres tomorrow. Yeah, we have the Bandits and Bills on Sunday. But besides that, no crazy plans to be running all over the place. So that's got me looking on the bright side for this weekend. What do you got? You got me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got a couple things that got me on the bright side.
Gotta get some bright sides off your chest right now.
Got a couple things. Obviously, holiday season just got everyone in the bright side spirit regardless. Boxing Day show at Rec Room with the Honey Boys tonight. If you're into any type of house music or just dancing your butt off. Saturday, the return of the Banditos has got me on the bright side. And to top it all off, Maniac, AEW World's End Saturday as well before we take on the Eagles in what might be one of the games of the year. I know I just got a lot. I crossed a lot off the list on, but I'm sure you got something on your plate as well.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I got my big bright side. It may not be as exciting as that. I got one exciting thing tonight. Sportsman's Tavern, 9 p.m. Funk Nights. We're tearing it up. Our normal residency spot last Friday of every month is Funk Fridays. So make sure they're there. We got a special saxophone guest. It's not just the four of us. We got sax on. It's going to be getting saxy up in there. And then I'm going to be headed to beautiful Vermont tomorrow morning. I'm going to be in Burlington for the 30th and New Year's Eve. And then I'll be back in town for our fifth. Well, I don't know if we're counting the New Year's Eve clip show we're going to be doing. That's a good announcement. You're going to get your best moments of Trainwreck today.
48 episodes in now.
And that's not a preview. That's a spoiler.
Yep. That'll be you'll get the best of on New Year's Eve. We'll hit you with that. And then we'll be back in the saddle January 2nd, which is my birthday. And I don't have anything planned that weekend except for, raging my face off and watching the Bills get it done.
January 2nd, you said?
Yeah. So
Friday
a lot of bright side
coming to Buffalo.
I went beyond the weekend a little bit, but that's kind of the time of year it is where one flows into the other. But Sportsman's Tavern tonight, Burlington tomorrow.
Don's a blue brand guy.
You want to go to SmackDown on your birthday?
Sure.
Also, if anyone's got some good backers bars for Sunday in Burlington, drop them in the chat for Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw on the Sabre when I was watching the Sabres game on the 23rd, Rob Ray was talking about they plugged the SmackDown and he was talking about how he wanted to elbow or smack down someone next to him. He had to keep his hands in his pockets the whole time.
Classic Razor.
And I think it was the what was it? Who were we playing? The Devils that game?
Yeah.
I think it was the commentator standing like 3 feet behind.
Guy just looking awkwardly, like I'm standing in a 5 square foot area with the guy, the all-time leader in penalty minutes of the Sabres.
He saw Eric Wood staring down the opposing broadcasters on Sunday and just felt himself a little bit.
So yeah, let's go to SmackDown. I love it.
We never even addressed that controversy.
Can we real quick? Because someone in the
By the way, that was Brightside Vibes. Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to the weekend. Thanks to them.
We could have just done that.
We could have, but I didn't want to attach Eric was saying the controversy that so I wanted to close it out for our friends at Resurgence.
So someone in the comments on this post was like,
a couple people.
He's looking at the replay of the touchdown right after. There's a video board right there. I'm here to tell you guys right now.
There's one smoking gun that goes against it, but go on.
I was just going to say there's zero chance. The way he's looking, it's absolutely no way that's how you watch a replay. And the replay wouldn't have even been there that fast. He saw the touchdown on the field and turned immediately. What's the smoking gun?
Now, the thing is that he turns immediately, and then after about 3 to 4 seconds,
nods.
He does.
Yup.
Now, why would he have to do the nod if he was just looking at the TV? I think the TV's to the side. There's guys through on the other side, and they eventually pick up his gaze, and that's when he gets the.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just unbelievable. The swagger was unreal. I'm sorry. Aura.
We're going to get an opportunity to ask him about this for sure, and I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
Now, Chris Brown did chime in and say he was looking at the TV.
Yeah, well,
but he's defending
a nice
his broadcast.
Guy.
He's defending the professionalism of his broadcast partner. But and just to be clear, like we didn't like bring any secret to service. Like the Bills posted this themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
So they clearly wanted it out there, you know.
Yeah.
But so very exciting there, very interesting. Obviously, very exciting and interesting game happening in Orchard Park this Sunday. We'll be there. We'll be figuring out. Make sure you're tuned in for whatever version of the Lockcast we got on Herd of Buffalo and Trainwreck Sports. Huge shout out to the boys for saddling up here on the DAC edition of Trainwreck today. Any shout outs, boys?
Shout out to the Australian men's cricket team. Let's keep this thing rolling.
Let's go, boys.
Just shout out to everyone tuning in. I love you. Thanks for a fantastic year. This is the last time I'm going to see you in the studio till 2026.
Yeah, shout out to everyone on board the train. Seriously.
Let's go.
And if you're not on board, get off the damn tracks because 2026 is steaming ahead.
Shout out Slick. Shout out Don. Shout out Alec in the saddle with us here on Trainwreck today, 48. Let's go have a good rest of our weekend. And there's only one way to start that, by having a good day now.
Sabres on.